Kuala Lumpur, the Malaysian capital, the heart of a developing nation whose success in its decade of independence has amazed many from far and near. Recently, a 9-day seminar on development was officially opened by our Deputy Prime Minister Tun Abdul Razak. Organized by the Malaysian Centre for Development Studies, this second Afro-Asian seminar was attended by 23 delegates from 14 countries of Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. Addressing the distinguished gathering, Tun Razak said,
"Now, during the course of your stay here, I'm glad to see from your program that you will witness 3 briefings in development operations room at federal level, at state level, and at district level. We in Malaysia have evolved a system of using operations room in order to ensure that the implementation of our development program is kept up to date. This system allows myself and my cabinet colleagues to be kept fully informed of progress and thus be in a position to pinpoint and eradicate delays in projects. At the same time, this briefing and operations room help continually to ensure that heads of department are on the top of their job and also to ensure a higher standard of coordination between departments concerned in development. Perhaps after 10 days of discussion, you may be able to produce new formula that we all seek. A formula to produce and to inject this essence of development, the serum of development leadership, into all officers concerned on development and indeed throughout our machinery for development implementation. Thank you.
Since the opening ceremony, delegates have had many discussions, the main topic of which is development. Here at the Staff Training Center, they have been able to discuss freely and frankly all aspects of development implementation. In this way, they would be able to resolve the problems confronting them and carry out their task more efficiently and successfully. The discussions they have and the exchange of problems and experience is making a realistic contribution to the economic development of countries involved. Field trips were arranged for them to see at close hand the implementation of development projects in our country. Here in this district operations room in Tapa, Perak, they observe briefings which are held to ensure that the implementation of development in the district is kept up to schedule. This allows for the policy makers to be kept fully informed of progress. It is also to ensure a higher standard of coordination between departments concerned. One of the objects of our rural development is the improvement of health of the rural people. Since the launching of the country's first development plan, millions of dollars have been spent to bring better health facilities. Health centers and clinics have been built throughout the country. Health and medical staff have been giving advice and help to the people. Rice mills can now be found in most of the rice-growing areas. Some are run on cooperative basis by farmers' associations, while others by private individuals. The cooperative rice mills are proving to be of great help to the paddy farmers. Their presence has been one of the factors in stabilizing the price of the commodity. Poultry farming is now becoming very popular. It's proving to be an important industry. A large number have been established and some are run by cooperative societies. One of the popular small industries among the rural people is fish farming. Much has been done to encourage the expansion of this industry. Expert advice is regularly given by officers of the fisheries department. Approved fish fry are distributed to the fish farmers. The Rubber Research Institute is the main organization responsible for the improvement of this major agricultural industry of the country. Research is carried out to find ways and means of improving and increasing production. This is more so in view of the threat posed by the production of synthetic rubber. New techniques are being introduced and training programs are carried out covering all aspects of rubber planting and processing. These have given new life and confidence to the industry. The pace of research has increased rapidly since independence. Two of the most dramatic results have been the introduction of new processes, technically specified forms of natural rubber, and the breeding of high-yielding rubber trees, which can produce between 5 and 10 times as much rubber as the once conventional stocks. The new process rubbers are fast revolutionizing the marketing of natural rubber. Over now to Ipoh, the nerve center of the development activities in the state of Perak. Here again, briefings are held to discuss and study development progress. As in other states in Malaysia, much money has been allocated for development projects. These have been well utilized to bring better living conditions to the people. Since the launching of the nation's development programs, much jungle land has been cleared to make way for settlement and agriculture. Many new settlements have been established, each containing those who are bent towards uplifting their standard of living. Every possible help and encouragement is given to these people to enable them to live a happy and secure life. With the spirit of gotong royong, or self-help, and the determination to succeed, they have made these schemes a great success. The government is giving every possible aid in the form of building materials and the like. The Federal Land Development Authority, the mainspring of this great enterprise, has opened up about 175,000 acres for farming on more than 60 schemes throughout the country. The tempo of clearing and planting is steadily speeding up. Some 11,000 families have so far been settled. Cash crop planting, an important factor in the drive towards achieving high rural income. Rubber replanting, a key necessity for the preservation of the prosperity of the industry in the future. The introduction of this scheme has greatly helped the smallholders in particular. They are playing an important role as more than half of the rubber land in the country belongs to them. The cultivation of paddy depends largely on good irrigation. To this, large sums of money have been spent to launch irrigation projects, both big and small, throughout the land, supplying water to most of the main paddy growing areas. This has also helped in the opening of new areas of virgin jungle and the reclamation of land, particularly in the coastal areas. This means more of the existing as well as new paddy land is being brought into production. With improved irrigation, better crops are harvested each season. This has helped in the spread of double cropping, a sure step towards self-sufficiency in our staple foods. All aspects of these projects are regularly discussed at briefings. With the putting of heads together and the exchange of ideas and experience, much can be done to streamline and hasten the completion of development schemes undertaken. oil palm, an industry which is increasingly becoming a major venture in Malaysia today. It is now in the forefront of the government's drive against over-dependence on tin and rubber. Over the past 12 years, land under oil palm has increased tremendously to the present acreage of 250,000 acres. There is evidence of oil palm becoming a significant smallholder crop in this country. Although the industry is comparatively new, it is proving to be an important source of income and employment, especially for the smallholders. It is rapidly expanding. During the last decade, we have seen it spreading out steadily from the realm of the plantation industry into the smallholders sector. It has a very bright future, and with research carried out in its production, marketing, and utilization, it can undoubtedly be Malaysia's major industry. Side by side with rural development, the government is also carrying out major urban development projects. Flats and housing estates are now rapidly growing in most of the major towns in Malaysia. These will not only improve health and sanitation, but will provide opportunities for the people to own homes. Since independence, the Malaysian government has concentrated much effort and created much incentive towards industrialization. Many factories have been established. Industrialization is one of the main avenues in diversifying the country's economy. The government is fully aware of the importance of this, and in recent years has given greater emphasis to the establishment of manufacturing industries in order to relieve the unemployment situation, to conserve and earn foreign exchange, and to diversify and broaden the economic base. To encourage this, the Pioneer Industries Ordinance was introduced in 1958. Malaysia has attracted foreign investment from many countries. With a large number of facilities and incentives offered for industrial development, there is no doubt this will continue to grow. Malaysia's cottage industry is well known throughout the world. The batik cloth is now proving to be very popular. This industry, together with the kain songket industry, is given much encouragement by the government through MARA. This organization has been responsible in giving aid and guidance for the improvement of the industry. Experts are brought in to give advanced technical advice in its production and marketing. The National Operations Room. Here, the Deputy Prime Minister, Tun Abdul Razak, the driving force behind the country's drive for development, listens to progress reports on the various projects from officials concerned. The effectiveness of this room can be seen by the rapid results achieved in most of the projects undertaken. As often said, from this nerve center of the country's development operations, a war is launched against the three major problems facing any developing nation today: poverty, ignorance, and disease. From the results so far, Malaysia is on the threshold of success in her efforts to bring better life to the people of the country. A sightseeing tour was conducted for the delegates. The University of Malaya, situated not far from the heart of the federal capital. Founded in 1962, it's the seat of higher learning in Malaysia. The National Mosque, symbolizing the official religion of Islam in the country. However, there's religious tolerance in Malaysia. The National Monument. This inspiring structure is the symbol of our victory over the 12 years of militant communism. Museum Negara, the storehouse of treasure of historical and cultural value. Besides being a tourist attraction, it is also playing a vital role in the education of our younger generation. Parliament House, the seat of our government. It symbolizes the determination of the people to uphold parliamentary democracy in Malaysia. After 10 days of discussing freely and frankly all aspects of development implementation, valuable knowledge and experience was gained by the delegates. In a way, they have been able to find a general formula to resolve some of the problems confronting them in the field of development in their respective countries. This will now be put to practical tests for the betterment of mankind. This seminar has brought new ideas and concepts on techniques of implementing development. The outcome of this session will eventually be the bridge to be used to cross and close the gap existing between the developed and the developing countries of the world today. For this is our common goal.